Hello and welcome to You Beauty. This is the podcast for your face. I'm Kellie McCarran.
And I'm Cassandra Green, and you might recognize me from the beauty edit.
So you tell us what's hot, what's happening in the beauty world on a Monday morning. But today you're filling in for the lovely Lee for Spendy Savey. And I'm really excited to hear what you've got because we sort of threw this to you 10 minutes ago. So it literally is Cass has picked 4 things from her bag.
It's literally just what I've got going at the moment, and I'm really excited to
share
to hear
about it.
Yeah.
So tell me, let's kick things off with Spendy, please. I want to know what your Spendy is.
Okay. This one is actually a little bit spendy, depending on what you like to spend on hair care. This is the Type B G5 3-in-1 dry shampoo, and it goes for 50 buckaroons. It's a lot. It's a lot.
That is an expensive
dry shampoo.
Can I try a bit?
You absolutely can try a bit.
Because I feel like I'm a really good judge. I'm a blonde as well, so really good judge on dry shampoo. Okay, I already appreciate the force with it comes out. I can tell a few things. Oh, it's got quite a nice fresh smell as well.
It does. It's like citrusy, woody kind of smell, but it's not overpowering, which I think for me is the number one thing in a dry shampoo. I hate when they overtake your fragrance and perfume that you specifically chose for the day, and you're like, now I just smell like
a cheap dry shampoo.
Cheap dry shampoo instead of my expensive, fragrance. So that's why I love it, but it's so thin. Like it's not, when you dry shampoo, I don't know.
Powdery.
You have this cast and you run your hand through your hair, and then I need to wash my hand because it's covered in that yucky powdery stuff.
My test is always when I'm doing my makeup because I'll dry shampoo, sort of start doing my hair, and then I'm like, ew, if I need to then wash my hands from touching my hair, I do not like that.
Yes, and this avoids all of those things, which for me is a win. It's pretty much clear. You never see it when you put it in. You can chuck a bunch of it in and it's not going to be getting in the way of your look, or especially if you have darker roots. I'm blonde, but my roots are kind of dark and you can see it.
Your roots are not dark. My roots are dark.
Dark to me. I think I have blonde blindness.
You really? I love that you're I have such dark roots. No. My roots look pretty much black. That is how dark my natural hair is these days.
You know what, though? I think it kind of adds to the vibe. Sometimes
well, that's why I've got a braid in today.
I like a little root.
If you're watching on YouTube, I've got a braid in because that's what I do when my roots start to get a bit hectic. Just because it adds to texture.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as good if I've just had my roots done.
Yeah. I mean, I like a little root added in always, but this isn't going to cover them up. So that's always a win. One of the things I really love about this is it contains this ingredient, and it's hard to pronounce, 3% baker pill. And it's essentially for hair growth. So I actually had a bit of a shedding situation about a few kind of months back.
Were you going through a particularly stressful time?
I was going through a stressful time. I was not sleeping enough, and I think that's all attributed to it, and also just various chronic health things with my thyroid. But I found that a lot of the dry shampoos I was using were kind of exacerbating the issue. So I have found since using this, I haven't experienced any excess hair shedding, which for me is a really big thing when you're putting it on your hair every week all the time. So love $50, but great.
Okay. I'm very surprised at my Spendy. I wasn't expecting to like it so much.
Okay.
My Spendy is the Glossier U EDP, so Eau Parfum, which is $139 for 50 mils from MECCA, which is a pretty standard price for a fragrance if it's a good quality one. It smells like a hug.
Oh my God. I need to have a sniff of this.
That is the only way I can describe this. It actually isn't something that I would usually turn to because I think it's almost a little bit too young for me of what I generally like. I'll tell you the notes in a second. But just tell me if you too think that it smells like a nice hug. If someone hugs you wearing that, you feel comforted.
It's really clean. It's really clean.
It is, but warm in a non-gourmandy way, if that makes sense.
Yes.
You can spray it. It's not overpowering, so it's not going to stink us both out of the studio.
Can't be too careful.
So I think because it's got ambrette and ambrox at the base, I think that's what sort of gives it that hug because it works with your skin.
Yeah, they're skin musks.
And then the top notes are pink pepper, which gives it that fresh. And then the middle notes are iris. So floral, but not too – it's definitely not whoa, that's a rose in a perfume. It's really
100%.
Beautiful. It's just quite a unique, fresh, pretty smell. You can get it in a really nice gift pack from MECCA, so it's a nice gift.
Gorgeous.
Because I think of the way that the fragrance has been built, it's going to suit most people because of the way it works on your skin. So I'm just very pleasantly surprised.
I've actually heard a lot about this, and I've heard a lot from people's boyfriends, which I thought was really interesting when you were saying that it sounds like a hug.
That is, wow.
Yeah, because boys, obviously, everyone talks about vanilla and they love sweet scents and those sorts of things. But I think that like kind of clean ambroxan scent is kind of also very comforting to
Because
men.
it's comforting.
Yeah.
Because it does feel like a warm hug.
It feels like a warm hug, but it's also kind of elevated. Like I think when I think of like clean scents, it can be a little bit granny.
Elizabeth Arden green tea, which is one of my all-time faves.
Yeah,
but
stunning.
it's not what you would wear to a special event or something.
Whereas this is like elevated and chic. Like I can just imagine you like walking to the room in like a gorgeous dress and everyone
and then
turning
people
their
go,
head.
ooh, what have you got on? Because you smell good.
You like gravitate to it, don't you? Yeah.
Not even just to comment on it, but just because you wouldn't be able to even pinpoint exactly why that person smells good.
Exactly. I'm literally smelling it now on myself.
It's very interesting. I think that people need to go into MECCA and smell it for themselves.
I agree.
What is your Savey?
So my Savey for the week is an MCo number.
Okay.
Now, I don't have all of the skincare from MCo. I honestly hadn't really tried anything from them.
I don't think I've tried one product.
I know. Well, I've always gone for the makeup if I was going to do it. And I'm pretty particular about my skincare because I do have very sensitive skin and quite combinations. So things can really, give me acne or they can give me dryness. And I sort of never know which way it's going to go. But this landed on my desk on a day where I was feeling so dry. I desperately needed something under my makeup. I didn't have anything else. And I was like, oh, here we go. Let's chuck it on. And I am obsessed with it because it's so thin, but it's really moisturizing. And I find it's a really good base under makeup, especially if you are not wanting anything like really thick and creamy because sometimes it can slip and slide. It's just that nice middle ground.
Is it a gel formula? May I try?
It's a gel formula. Absolutely. It's very light. It's obviously similar to other water creams that you may have seen on the market, but, very affordable. I think it's on sale at the moment for like $19.
Oh my goodness. You literally only need a tiny bit.
It goes a long way.
And I've just used like a tiny bit, but it's covering my arm.
Yeah, you only need a little bit if you're going to put it on. But I think it's also
does feel nice.
if you have a foundation that you find is like doesn't have enough slip in it as well. This will kind of help with the application.
So you would mix it with your foundation?
I don't mix it. I just put it on before, but I don't really let it sink in. I just go straight on top with my foundation, like blending into it. And it just creates the most beautiful finish for like every day. And yeah, if you need to sheer out your foundation, it's another really good option. So yeah, $19. Hard to beat. Love
$19.
It.
Is that
That's the sale price. I think it's usually like $39.
But you can often get MCo on special.
Oh, they're always on
it's
sale.
It's one of those brands, isn't it?
So yeah, the formula is actually lovely. It hasn't broken me out. Big fan. Big fan.
My Savey is so boring. Like I just don't care for it at all. But I keep getting asked about it.
Okay.
It's a lip product, and every time I wear it, people are like, what's on your lips? What's on your lips? What's on your lips? So I thought, oh, for goodness sake, I've got to talk about it, don't I? It's called the Juicy Lasting Tint. The brand is called ROM&ND.
Okay,
you get it from W Cosmetics. They've actually got it at Big W. You know, they've got the marketplace now, so you can get it a couple of different places. Generally, where you buy K Beauty, J Beauty, and it's $16 full price.
So good.
The color that I keep getting complimented on and that I love is Almond Rose. I'll put a little bit on my hand because I am wearing a red lip, so I can't. And it's just kind of like a burgundy, nudie.
The texture.
Well, it dries down to not a matte, but the idea is that it's a tint. Yes. But I would say it's the world's shittiest tint in terms of it doesn't stay on my lip for that long.
Right.
However, I don't really like a lip tint because the few that I have tried, the ones where you put it on and it tints and then you peel it off, well, they simply stained my teeth.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm quite a messy person and no matter what I did, it ended up on my teeth. And one of them, it took a few days to completely come off. And I thought, well, tint, yes, but I don't want it everywhere. This does not last. It's not a tint that lasts all day, even though a bunch of people online say that it does. For me, it certainly does not. Once again, though, that might come down to me just being quite messy. But when you want to look like you've got something on your lips, but it's not glossy, it's not high fuss, you don't have to reapply it. It just, for me, this is the color that I would wear that I don't want to look dead.
Yes, it's got such like a beautiful flush to it.
Yes, it's really, really beautiful and it's $60 and I just keep using it because I like it so much. I like the finish, I like the color so much that I was like, oh, boring, but I've got to bring it in and tell everyone. And because my friend actually gifted it to me because I think she ordered 2 in the same shade. So she was like, give it a try. It's not that good in terms of a tint, but the colour's
The
nice.
colour's gorgeous.
And she was 100% right.
I also think it's so hard to find that kind of like texture on the market in terms of that kind of price range. Like a lot of the watery tints are quite expensive.
So expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dry down a little bit weird or
They cling and
they're blue.
yeah.
I don't I know that it's great for the aesthetics on TikTok, but I don't care for that in my everyday routine.
Definitely. Love that.
So that's my Savey.
So good.
Cass, what's your newbie?
I need to talk about this. I think that since I've put this in my handbag, I have not used anything else. And it is the Morphe Lip Filter Hydro Plump Soft Matte Lipstick. Say that again 10 times quickly. $26.
I
The
love
price
Morphe.
is insane. Morphe just nail it every time. It's a soft matte lipstick. This is the only matte lipstick that does not cling to my dry patches. It's like silky smooth. Here, I'll show you. Give that a whirl. This is in the color Whip.
I
which is one
love
of
the
my
colour.
favorites. Yes, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's coming out.
Oh,
That might be because I've gone a bit ham on using it, to be fair.
oh.
Yeah. The color is gorgeous and they have the best natural nudie shade range.
That
in
is
such a variation.
Such a good pink-based brown.
It is.
Like beautiful.
Which I'm constantly on the hunt for. Like I think I have a million lipsticks that were trying to be this.
Yes.
And now I finally have this. And honestly, I saw the whole kit. I went to a showing and they have such an amazing shade range, like really deep cocos, really light nude shades. If you just want an everyday lip, it's really hard to beat this and so beautifully paired with the lip liner. I can't get enough.
It's
Everyone needs one.
beautiful.
Yeah.
My newbie, I keep looking at those colors together.
They
They're
look
actually
good.
really pretty.
Enjoy them.
But my newbie, I have only used it 3 times, but holy dooly, I get the best compliments when I use it. It is the Revlon Luminance Highlighting Powder in the shade Rose Radiance. So full price, everything has gone up so much. Full price, it's $33. And I was like, for a
God.
tiny little pan Revlon, are you
That's
joking?
a lot for the drugstore.
However, I think it's like permanently $16.49 at Chemist Warehouse. So
stunning.
which is a much
God bless.
kinder price. When I tell you that this is one of the most buttery, smooth powder highlights I've ever used, it's beautiful. So I'm going to give it to you to play with as well, but I just want to play with it.
I'm so
The thing about a powder highlight is that so many of them look then like you've got powder on your skin, but often people want to set. I know.
I die.
How?
It's really not that like glittery.
It's not glittery. It's not-
which is
there's
my
not-
number one fear with powder highlights.
There's not one bit of glitter in it. It's a grown-up wash of buttery illuminance. It's
oh my God.
spectacular.
And the color, the sort
Oh.
of peachy undertone.
So beautiful. Every time I've worn it, so 3 times, people have said, what highlighter are you using?
Yeah.
Specifically, highlighter.
Oh my gosh.
It's
There's-
just so beautiful.
They've seen it on the cheek and they've just gone, we need to know.
Mm.
It's so smooth and silky.
And I know that might sound a little bit weird, but if you know what we're talking about when we say that some highlights, in fact, a lot of them, they might be really beautiful shades and nicely formulated, but it still looks like powder on your skin.
It goes
This
chalky.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It immediately just blends in and just looks like
Blends
it's
in.
part of your
It
skin.
like melts almost on the skin.
It's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, how much was this? This is like $16.49.
$16.49.
Yeah, God, hard to beat, honestly.
Cass, have you emptied something or have you got something from your own stash?
It was empty and now it's full because I've already rebought this.
Okay,
I'm
great.
a crazy woman for it. It's the Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint.
I've never tried this before.
This is wild. I had been sent this like many, many moons ago and I think it had like got lost amongst everything else. And I was chatting to a friend at work and she was like, I use this every day. Her skin looks beautiful. And I was like, wow, I need to try this. Found it in the stash at the back. Pulled it out. It's now a holy grail. This is my second bottle. I'm obsessed with it. It's so thin, it's watery, but you can really build on it. So if you have any areas like me where I get a little bit of redness, I really just want to like even out the complexion, this is my go-to. You can have a little go with it if you want.
I've heard so many things about it, but I've just never
fluid,
tried it.
So be careful when it comes out because, you know, it's possible to get on your outfit. It's very thin. And I think it's one of those things if you have freckles
It's a
and
true tint.
things that you like, you're going to be able to see them through. It's going to look like skin. And, you know, I just turned 30, which is certainly not
Happy
old.
birthday.
Thank you. But I'm looking for things that are going to add a little bit of glow back to my skin now that it's getting a little bit dry. And it's $71. So it is a little bit more expensive, on the more expensive side. But for me, worth it.
When you find something you really love.
Yeah.
I finished something and I'm a bit annoyed about it because it's so expensive. And backstory is, first things first, it is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. When I tell you there's one tiny little drop. If you're not watching us on YouTube, what are you doing? Head on over there. But actually, it's not that interesting. I'm simply holding up a very empty little tub, big tub. It's annoying because it is $154 now.
Holy
I
Lord.
will say it was under 100 when I first started buying it. That is
gone up.
Firstly, how old I am.
Because the girlies love it though.
Everyone loves it. I have seen a lot of discussion online from scientists and chemists and people that are a lot cleverer than me that say that there's nothing that special about the formula that justifies the price tag. I do want to caveat with that. But it is my favorite thing to wear under makeup, and I do not find that more affordable alternatives to the product or other things that I've tried. I do try things sometimes and I absolutely love them and I'm like, yep, that looks great under makeup, but this is what I will fall back to.
It's your go-to.
It is so trusted for me because I've got really dry skin and I know that I can put quite a thick slather of this on and my makeup is still not going to peel and get all feral over the top. So for me, that's just really important. It's now what I will say for special occasions rather than using it every single time that I do my makeup. But it doesn't even have a particular glow. Like some other products have a nicer glow for under makeup. It doesn't do anything in particular, but it is my trusted go-to product when it comes to making sure that I can wear my makeup for 10 hours and it's not going to separate. It's not going to peel. No matter what I put on over the top, it is a very trusted product and I love it.
I think there's a reason that everybody loves this product. And I think, obviously for me, I tend a little bit more acne prone. Sometimes I find it can be a little too heavy for me. But for the majority of everybody else, if you don't suffer with that, there's a reason that this
I actually am acne.
Are you acne prone? Do you not find doesn't affect your skin too much? Wow, maybe it was something else. Maybe something else is getting in the way.
I mean, acne's different on everyone.
Different for everyone. Yeah. I think mine's like a bit hormonal as well. But there's a reason that this flies off the shelves and that everyone's obsessed with it.
And I do love as well that they do have the refillable options, which sometimes I don't really believe in because I'm like, who is actually buying a refill for that one random product? But with this, when it is such a cult product, people love it under makeup. The reason Charlotte created it was because she wanted to use something backstage on models that she knew she could put on every single person and that would then makeup goes on so beautifully. But I do love that this is refillable because mine is engraved.
Oh, so cute.
Which is really cute.
I love that.
It's a nice gift. And if you actually bought it from the MECCA in Burke Street, if you're in Melbourne, apparently they do free engraving there.
So cute.
So you could get a little
personalisation.
Yes.
What a cute present as well.
I know. I got it at a Charlotte Tilbury event, this particular bottle, and I've kept the jar because it's just so special. Charlotte herself. This jar is actually getting disgusting though, so I probably should replace it.
That is fully scraped clean. Like when you're saying empty, like it is so empty.
You can't actually get something more empty. Sometimes there have been situations before where we've been like, I will finish it soon and bought it in, but this is proper. I've scraped out every last drop.
Oh,
I really love it. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's been fun to hunt through what you're loving.
I know. And you too. I really need that fragrance. I think that's the number one. And actually the lip stain as well.
What about the highlight?
Oh, and the highlight. I mean, my shopping bag's just getting bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Great. I really like to influence people, but only if they need them, of course. Thanks so much for watching or listening, however you're absorbing us. God, that sounds disgusting, but you know what I mean. Make sure that you are subscribed.